Thank you, everyone, for the outpouring of love and support that you have shown my family after my mom lost her beloved squeakers. My mom found this recipe on Facebook. It's from I Heart Nap Time, and it is for a recipe called homemade crunch bars. We need 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. You see me doing that right now. I ended up opting for the mini chocolate chips only because, honestly, I already had them. So that's what I just went ahead and decided to use. I'm assuming that regular sized chocolate chips would be perfectly fine. I'm going to use this peanut butter that Mom received in her food box, her senior commodity box. I need 1/3 cup of peanut butter. And there you go. You see me digging it out of there now. And the recipe says to place the chocolate chips and the peanut butter in a medium-sized microwave-safe bowl. Melt in the microwave for 30-second intervals, stirring between each interval. So there goes one 30-second interval. And then I did mix it up. I forgot to record it, but then this is another 30-second interval. Wasn't quite doing very much on that between that first and second interval of 30 seconds. So then I went ahead and put it in for a little bit longer. I think the total amount of time that this was in the microwave was for 1 minute and 15 seconds. So then after we get that all melted, the next thing that we need to do is add 1 cup of Rice Krispies and then stir well. And as I was stirring this and mixing it all together, Mom actually seen me doing it and she asked me to put some more Rice Krispies in. I don't think she meant that many more Rice Krispies, but I tell you what, man, these turned out awesome. So I would definitely suggest adding some extra Rice Krispies. You'll just have to have it in your freezer for a little bit longer because it will end up a little bit thicker unless you use a different size pan. And the pan that they wanted me to use in this recipe was an 8x8 pan. And the only 8x8 pans my mom has are glass. And I didn't want to use a glass pan in the freezer. I wanted to use a metal pan. So this is actually a 6x9 pan. And it did end up thicker, you know, taller or whatever you want to call it, than it would have if I used just a standard 8x8 dish. So, yep, you just put it in there like that, spread it all around, make sure it's evenly spaced, and then this is what it's going to look like right there after you pull it out of the freezer. Now, it says that to put it in the freezer for 15 minutes, and then after you pull it out, cut it into 8 bars. And I think that I left mine in the freezer for about a half an hour. Actually, I took it out after the first 15 minutes and it wasn't frozen all the way. It wasn't, you know, solidified all the way. So I went ahead and put it in for an additional 15 minutes. So this froze for a total of 30 minutes. So you see me there, I'm cutting it into 8 bars. The first few I cut are bigger than the second couple I cut, and they're a little bit smaller. And I tell you what, man, these were super delicious. I'm a weirdo, though. I can't stand my fingers to get any kind of yucky stuff on them. You see how I'm holding my hands right there, and I'm telling my mom it's really, really good, but I don't like it that it's yucky on my fingers. So, delicious. Just you're gonna get chocolate on your fingers when you make this. So kids are definitely gonna love it because I feel like kids like to have their fingers all yucky and dirty. But yeah, just saying. So there, you're gonna see me here. I'm gonna just wrap these up. Because I'm gonna put them back in the freezer. I'm gonna store them actually in the freezer, and keep them separated. So in the baggie that I end up putting them in to put in the freezer, my mom can just open up the baggie and pull one out at a time and not have to worry about them being like all stacked up on top of each other or anything like that. So we had 3 in the first package and then 3 in this package. That's 6. I had one that I was eating on, and then this one I'm just going to leave on this particular piece of paper. So here we go. I'm getting the baggie ready to get these put back away. And I tell you what, man, this is definitely an excellent recipe to try. It was really super easy. It's similar to like the 2-minute fudge that I tried a few months back. It's really easy. It's delicious, and I'm pretty sure if you got kids, they are definitely going to love some Rice Krispie chocolate bars. Like and subscribe.